Good morning, first grade. So this is your second English video this week, and then that's it till next week. I want to review your words and the word families and the syllables, and then I want to do one little exercise with you, and then you'll have your two phonics pages. And they'll be due Friday, and then that's it till next week, so not too shabby, right? So I want to look up to our board again at our word families. And you have, so we've been looking at the words that end in the X or X sound, X. And then the double S makes the S sound too. And like when we say hiss, we only hear the first S and the second S is silent. Kind of like our silent E's at the end of those words. So in our word families were ix, ax, ox, IAO, and then we had is, don't laugh, ass, and s. And our service word was have, and we are going to do an exercise today with the suffix er, okay? Let's review our words and say them with me at home. We have 6. Make sure you're saying the k sound. That is kind of silly and funny, and I know you're giggling at home, and that's okay. But I think doing that is a good practice and exercise so that when you go and you're writing and you write the word 6, maybe you chuckle a little bit because you're like, oh yeah, the k sound. We did that in first grade, okay? It's going to help you remember. So we have 6, mix, fix. Now we have axe, tax, wax, ox, box, fox. Now our isses. Hiss. Does your cat hiss? Kiss. Miss. Bass. Pass. Class. I miss my class. Less. Mess. Dress. And we're back to 6. Very good. Okay, I want to review with you real quick Dr. Dot's ladder, and this is just a way to write and introduce syllables, and I know we've talked about 1 and 2 syllable words, and then we played around with Mrs. Connor and Juliana and Jocelyn have more than 2, and we did that just so that everyone got a turn and so that we could see the difference and have fun with that. And the fun way that we did it in class was clapping, okay? So this is just the way we would write that. And when you guys go into, I think I do it with second grade, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, one of your spelling activities will actually be writing your entire spelling list like this. So this is a good introduction for next year. And we'll probably do that maybe mid-year next year. So let's go ahead with, and how we're doing that is we're separating the syllables with a dot. And that's so we know when to kind of stop. We're saying ladder, funny, candy, silly, better. And it helps you hear all of the sounds of the words and the letters. So when we say it like this, better, then we know that there's 2 T's, okay? Very good. Now, my exercise, I'm actually going to erase, we're going to erase Dr. Dot's ladder. And I want to do a little exercise with ER with you. Okay? So I have a couple sentences I want to go over with you. Just bear with me. I'm going to switch over my screen here. There it goes. So the first word I want to look, and I'm going to move my computer or my screen over here. The first word, so we're going to look at the word fast. Fast. Okay? And my sentence with fast is going to be John can run fast. John can run fast. Don't forget your period, Mrs. Connor. Okay. Now, when we talk about adding the suffix er to the end of the word, we make a new word, right? So, let's go ahead and add the suffix er to fast. I'm going to switch colors too because I think it's important you see the difference. When we add these, and here's our word, we're going to get a whole new word. So we have fast and then faster. Okay? And our sentence could be, Susie can run faster than John. So bear with me while I write this up here like you would in class. Susie can run faster than John. Do you see how they use the word fast in each sentence? So we have the word fast, the suffix er, John can run fast. When we add er, we get a whole new word and we get a whole new sentence and a whole new meaning. Susie can run faster than John. Oh, okay. Very good. We also could use the word sick and sicker. Mrs. Connor was sick, but Charlie was sicker than Mrs. Connor. Okay, just an example. Another one could be stiff and stiffer. Jacob's leg is stiff. Oh, it's so stiff when you get up in the morning. But let's see, who can we pick on? Just kidding. Juliana, your leg was stiffer than Jacob's stiff leg. Those are just some silly examples, and I'm not picking on you. I just miss you. So that's the only little example that I had for you. I think you guys are pretty good with writing the letter X. It's pretty simple. You kind of just doing two lines that go crisscross, top to bottom. We start at the left and then go to the right, and the little one is the same. Pretty simple. Okay, so come along with me in your phonics workbook, and you're going to complete pages 43 and 44. I am going to go over them with you. And the first page is some review from last week's list. So you have on page 43, I see some gas pumps there. And you're going to write the words on the correct trucks. So on the gas pump, you have 2 word families, and you have 6 words. So you have to figure out which word family ending goes under the ending in blue, and it's in blue right above the truck. So the first truck, the ending is ump. So there's a dash, UMP. So when I see the dash, only the first letter changes. So we have hump, that would go there. Go ahead and write it. And then the next, and you can lightly cross it off if you want so you know that you used it. The next word would be camp, camp. So that changes. The word family is AMP, and that goes on the second truck. Go ahead and write that. And you can go ahead and do those trucks on your own, and then the ones on the bottom is the same thing except the word families change. Go ahead and turn your page over to 44 so I can go over the directions with you, and then you can do that on your own, and then you're done for the whole week. So you have to write the missing letters when you look at the picture. So look at the picture. I see a gift. Gift. What's that missing letter? Some of these words and pictures, remember Mrs. Connor told you, is tricky because we also could say, well, no, that's not a gift, that's a present. Guess what? Present still ends in T. But it just, you have to look at the letters they give you in black, and then you're going to write in pencil the letter that's missing. Some of these letters are at the beginning as well. So the first one is gift. And let's do the next one. The little girl, what's wrong with her arm? What does she have in her arm? Remember our friend Charlotte had one on her arm. Asked, cast. And that's with a C. And that's tricky because it makes the k sound. Okay? Go ahead and complete those. I attached a link for you to send those to me when you're done. And I will meet you guys here next week for English.